Unless pain is their kick. I'm not judging. I'm just so glad she used the right word. Because every book of the last one, they kept saying Aurora. And if you highlight the word on the Kindle, it tells you the definition. So when we were at our worst, because we were in the hood, there was no library closed. How crazy is that? I know. I never thought about that. The libraries here are mostly in the suburbs. Even if it's like downtown, it's in a nicer part of downtown. There's no library.
I don't need like to get it poppin', but these bitches in my business come me out here choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent. In the bedroom, might be screaming, but outside I keep it quiet. You know I'm the lowest of the low.
I've never done this. I've seen it. I'm gonna bring some. I have some books. I don't know if I want to use the bed. I don't know. I might go to the other part. Hello. I'm gonna sit way over here by myself. I should have brought my tripod. There's so many houses in this neighborhood I like, which is why I chose these parts. Nice and secluded. How is y'all day going? Let me get situated. I'll be back.
Got me out here choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent. In the bedroom, I be screaming, but outside I keep it quiet. Even though I don't ski, I'm the lowest of the lowest. But if you can keep it, ain't nobody knows shit. Even though I don't ski, I'm the lowest of the lowest. But if you can keep it, ain't nobody knows shit.
I'm going down. It's getting really chilly. Beautiful. But I'm cold as fuck. So we're gonna go get a jacket and sit in the backyard and take the long way. Oh, I want to live on this side. There's no views in my yard. Trees though, so it's still beautiful. But water and animals. Let's try this again tomorrow at about 1. When all y'all little crumb snatchers in school. I'm laughing because I have a crumb snatcher in school, so don't take it personal. I just talk mess. I was sitting by the water and it was too cold, so I just decided to come in my backyard. I wish I had a backyard, like back up to the water, so you can like jet skis or kayak. I'm gonna continue to read this. Yeah, read your book along with me.
Yeah.
Don't make me cry, say.
It's so expensive. Yeah. You my treacherous little twin, and you know that we locked in, and I love you like my kin. It's whatever for you. I go up and down that road, I go anywhere you go. When you tell me life is good, I want better for you. Yeah. You my twin, you my twin, you my treacherous little twin, you my twin, you my treacherous little twin, you my twin, you my treacherous little twin. Yeah. Fuck what they say, fuck what they, fuck what they, fuck what they say. 500 million on the face, feel like KK. And I know the city that we from, not a safe place. But I know you riding with your twin till we fade away. We used to have nothing to our name, still had great days. Always kept me umbrellaed up when the rain came. You tell me you want something, I'ma tell you same thing. Now when we come through inside this bitch, they gotta make way. Twisting up my fingers for my twin. You was always on go for the drama, dog. I would toe take somebody for your mama, dog. And they block disappeared, that's some karma, dog. You say you a dog, they roof, nigga, I'm a dog. When I need a friend, you my best friend. When I need a friend, you my only friend. Yeah, you my twin. You my twin, you my treasure, still twin. You my twin. You my treasure, still twin. You my twin, brother. When I need a friend, only friend.
Who can I depend on like you know one?
It's been a long time coming that I want to make YouTube videos, but every time I've tried a specific genre of it, it never felt right as much as BookTube does, right? Ignore my nails, I just took them off. Gonna do a new gel set. I do my own nails as well. I'm trying to get comfortable with speaking with you and not feeling weird as fuck. But when it comes to talk about books, I'm gonna do it. So give me a minute to like gather my thoughts, basically, to introduce myself, and then I'm just trying to, like, I'm starting somewhere. I don't know where I'm starting, I don't know where we're going with it, but I just know that I would like to have a channel where I can express myself through books and have other people who enjoy the same kind of books and stimulate the conversations. Let me just make sure this is okay. I know I need to lower this music, so I probably have to do this whole thing over. Okay, my favorite character is Truce. And I like that the people have flaws, because nobody's perfect, right? I like people who have flaws, but not so flawed that they're hurting themselves or other people. Unless pain is their kink. I'm not judging. Like, you can't die from what your kink is. I'm not judging. I don't like when people have a breathing, when they do the choking thing. That's not for me, because when I worked at a middle school, there was a boy who did that to himself on accident. And so there's just certain things I won't read for my preference. So when it comes to air or like cutting or anything like that, I self-cutting, I don't read it. I know someone personally who does, and I don't watch it because I just feel it. My pain tolerance is high, right? But I really have a hard time looking at people hurt themselves or hurt other people. Even though I love true crime and stuff like that, I tend to draw the line there, and thinking about it, it's just bringing tears to my eyes. He does the hooks into his back and does a crank, like, that's his thing. I don't, like, for the most part, I'm so vanilla in my real life, but as a reader and a writer, and as a nosy person on YouTube, I'm chaotic. I'm chaotic. So I love a flawed character. I love a flawed character, a flawed person. She's doing it right. I forgot who's the author. Natisha, Raynor. I'm about to blow through her whole catalog. And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be stories and characters that I don't like, because, you know, that happens. Different characters in your head, you know, they do different things. I'm about to fly through her catalog. She about to get the rest of me. I'm pretty sure I'll fly through the rest of her catalog. I don't know. She got a whole bunch of books. I'm about to read every single. I'm gonna try to read every single one. So as far as escapism and my ghetto shit, yeah, for Black History Month, it's Natisha. I have some literature and all that too, black literature and bestsellers and all that I'm supporting, and I got from the library. I don't think I said it, but this is me. Like, I'm a little ghetto. I definitely, even in my professional life, I am definitely more rough on the edges, because, and that's one of the things I really liked about these characters in the Treacherous Twins series, is that, so in the book, say something about what privilege is, and not so much just for color, for also economic, right? So I grew up with a single mom, a black woman, single mom. My dad is a immigrant, a Haitian immigrant who chose not to be in the house because my mom didn't want to deal with him, right? So when I hear stories like that, I lived it. And I don't even like talking. I don't even reference these people. It's more about me. Like I'm not doing that. Anyway, as someone was born with less than zero, and then as an adult, less than zero, by 18 already with bad credit. One of the characters in the book, she says that, you know, she had a hard time with like dating and stuff, and I can definitely relate because I was so strong and able to get stuff for myself. My mom spoiled us. I didn't need nobody for nothing. Like only thing I needed was attention. But like I said, we didn't have a lot. Like our house was falling apart, but I didn't need to go out into the world. I did it because I wanted freedom, and I'm stubborn, I'm independent, I want to take care of myself, I want to make my own rules. I struggle with that even in job, but I struggle with rules and confinement and oppression and stuff like that. And not a lot of characters I read, right, really get this down pat. Like there's a lot of women independent, but they don't have common sense when it comes to relationships, right? And that is shown so much in books. And when there's the main character is like that, I cannot relate. I understand. I know people like that. I cannot relate. I can't put my head into their mind space. Like I can't. So I hate reading books like that. I'm not like judging. You know what I'm saying? I'm very interested. I'm very open to different lifestyles. All I'm trying to say is that Natisha, Raynor, and this Treacherous Twins series, I don't went through this whole tangent. I'm just trying to say it's the exact kind of book and characters I like to read. That's really it. It's not knocking anybody else. I'm very open to all kind of stuff. I read scandalous. This just happens to be with a touch of ghetto. You know, everybody trying to get out, everybody trying to do better, everybody is growing right there at the cusp. But I remember what it felt like to have nothing, and I still don't feel like I have something. I remember when we had nothing, like literally nothing. I had no clothes, no shoes. I had nothing, like literally nothing. Homeless to where we are now. So those are my favorite. It doesn't matter the age. You could be 40 and going through a change in your life, and you need to grow. You need to elevate, or you have to divert. You know what I'm saying? It's just my favorite thing. Rambling. Let me finish reading this and doing my work, so that I could get through this series and then go on to the rest of Miss Raynor's or Mrs. Raynor. I gotta look her up. Catalog. I don't know how I ended up with this book. The Come series was first, and Shelby put me on to that. I don't know how I ended up on her stuff, but I'm just grateful. Amen. I love it. It has sex in it, but it's not too much. It's just right. I'm on book 3, and this is Loyal's POV mostly, because you know she jumps if you read the books. Why this one is really endearing to me, because my husband is a tattoo artist, so I enjoy other people's take on it. And then, you know, when you know about something and you see how much they know about something, like she got it right. Like there's people who don't, and I still can read it, but she ain't going too much detail. The little detail that she has been dropping, she's correct. Yeah, I love this. So what I ended up doing is I was reading on Kindle Unlimited. And so if you would like a reading list for Kindle Unlimited books, I got you, because that is my Kindle Unlimited, and I also have Audible Plus are my main avenues of reading, basically. More than the library, more than buying regular Kindle. It's Kindle Unlimited, because I read so much, and when we were homeless, so we went through a hardship and then became homeless. So we were good, we both had jobs, we were doing good, and then we became homeless. Something happened and we became homeless. We lost a child. Let's just say our child was sick and we lost a child. After that, we were broke. So I still like to read, but I also didn't have enough money to just put gas in the car was raggedy. To go to the library, where we were living at the time, the library wasn't close. At one point, like right now, the library is closed. The last house, the library was closed. The house before that, no. The house before that, no. And the one before that, yes. Every house. So when we were at our worst, because we were in the hood, there was no library closed. How crazy is that? I know. I never thought about that. The libraries here are mostly in the suburbs. Even if it's like downtown, it's in a nicer part of downtown. There's no library. We lived in 2 different hoods. There was no library close to either one. Wow. Anyway, I could not afford to buy books. Couldn't afford to get to the library. At the time, it was like $9.99. I know it's like $11.99 now, which is crazy, but still worth it. I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to go too much higher. But it was $9.99 a month, and I was reading at least 5 books a month. So, and it was on an app. But you know, it worked out. It was worth it. And now it's just out of habit. If it has audiobook, even better. But there's times I can't listen to audiobook. I have to listen to stuff that I'm doing for work. So yeah, I really, 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 really enjoy her writing style. It's really okay. So it's not like literature, right? And most people cannot read it, right? But for the craft of writing street literature, she has the art of it. I enjoy, as an author, her writing. The fact that she has about 100 books by the time she started this series. She said that she was almost at 100, or I read her about, and she's so beautiful. She's so pretty. Anyway, that doesn't matter. It shows. It shows. Her plotting, storytelling, character development, plot twists, dialogue, sentence structure, breaking it up, the beat. She just got it. She got it. I have no complaints. So I bought all of them, and I pre-ordered the last one that comes out next week. Yeah, I fuck with her real bad. I fuck with her real bad. I have to go through my list because if I read something before, I want to go back to it because I would like to keep written as well as visual diary of everything I read this year and of everything I read. Like I have planners and stuff, and I would start a reading journal and I won't finish. So yeah, I'm going to get more into keeping track of what I read and what I enjoy, what I like about it, what I don't like. I fuck with her real bad, and I don't want to say she favorite, but she definitely top 3. She's definitely top. I'm a high fantasy person, so as far as the craft of street literature, I'm drinking me some mango juice. I have just one thing to add. When I said she know her craft, I'm not gonna say what book I was reading. She said your aura is so pure and genuine. Thank you. Please. In this other book I read not that long ago, but other series, they kept saying Aurora. There's so many. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes when I speak. No one is perfect. I have an accent because I'm from the South. I had a Caribbean dad, a mom who loved Caribbean men. I grew up with project kids. My mom worked in the bank, so we didn't, make low enough to qualify for assistance, but it wasn't high enough to be in the suburbs. When you decide to continue to make grammatical errors over and over, another one that's just off the top of my head because it's becoming, there's 2 that just popped up. It's so widespread. When and whenever, right? I was about to lose my shit with this one content creator, and I realized there's other ones that do it too, but there's one who say it so much. Like, why she, even if she was saying when, it's like she uses that so much. But to use whenever when you're supposed to say when, because it drives me nuts. The other one is have a baby for. Amazing. I didn't grow up with it, and I'm not trying to come for y'all. If y'all grew up with these words, I promise I'm sorry. It's just so brand new to me. And watching story times and stuff like that, like who the fuck did I marry and stuff like that, and then reading books and coming across different people, looking at interviews when they talk. I don't watch podcasts. True crime only. I don't and personal finance. Those are the only 2 literally There's no other topic of podcast I watch. If I ever watch, it's to like see what other people looking at. I do not watch and listen to podcasts unless it's personal finance or true crime. Some people, y'all use whenever when you're supposed to say when, and then you have a baby with someone. You have a baby by someone. You don't have a baby for someone. You don't carry it for them. I could see it for certain relationships. It just really is so, I don't know. It's so weird. Like you're married, you had a baby for your husband, I guess. I wouldn't even use that. You had a baby with him. You had a baby by who? You know, people don't say by who. You don't say for who. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I'm not attacking y'all. I promise I'm not attacking y'all. It's just like, when I hear it. There's other ones. But I'm just so glad she used the right word. Because every book on the last one, they kept saying Aurora. And if you highlight the word on the Kindle, it tells you the definition. Anyway, book 3, Love Lawyer's Perspective. Like I said, I'm a tattoo artist wife, and I was able to become a stay-at-home wife years ago. I make money now, but I don't have to because of tattooing, so I love it. Anyway, Jamaican inspired. Me being Haitian, I want to look up to see if there's any Haitian books, Haitian inspiration. You know, I know there's like the street lit, but I mean like fantasy based on Haitian folklore. I watch a lot of Jamaican stuff, so even if they break into patois on this, I would be able to follow. I'm a little confused. I might have to start over.
Jasmine Carrier grew up just in gold with stone, magic, and fingertips. The daughter of the so-called Dorian. Her existence is a threat to her mother's rule. But unlike her sister before her, Jasmine has no intention of dying to strengthen her mother's power.
Why would a mother want to have kids to keep their power instead of making their kids more powerful? That lets you know who truly evil. My father-in-law is someone like that. He would think about himself before he think about anything for his kids. He has never, ever, I can't think of one time in his life a story that was told that he put his kids before himself. So it's not like too far from reality for me. But me as a parent to almost 20-year-old and a 17-year-old, mama gotta live too. I'm joking. I just started when they became teenagers buying clothes for myself and stuff like that. Like I never used to do clothing hauls, book hauls. I would get cheap books, Dollar Tree, secondhand. I never used to buy stuff for myself until they got older. So I'm ready to start over now. Actually, like I don't know how to let go. I don't know how to, like, empty nesting is not even in my vocabulary. Okay, don't even suggest it. Mind your damn business. As y'all noticeably watch my video, and as I noticeably share my business and watch other people's videos, I'm not doing empty nesting. But I do want them to like be able to be independent and be without me. I'm about to order some wings. I can't read this. I had a long day, a long shitty day in my car. We're gonna have to put it in the shop. At least once a year, I gotta spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on the car. I'm over it. I want a Honda. One of my first cars was a Honda. Yeah, I want a brand new Honda probably. I need a nap. I had a long day. I read so much throughout the day without scrolling. Like, I'll be able to finish this. I'm probably not gonna sleep till like 4 o'clock tonight. But again, who's judging? Who asked you? Oh.
And I've been with triplets, I've been with friends, I've been so long, where do I begin? And to me, you are a star, so still. Even though I found your pretty ass out of mobile. Ever since I caught you all that ice, you got no chill, no more. nobody told you. Baby, your pressure. I've been with triplets. I've been.
I finished this last night. I'm trying to gather my thoughts. Very underwhelming. Never judge a book by its cover because it might be boring. I had high expectations. I'm gonna have to come back. I'm real mad.
My girl got diamonds on her arm, diamonds in her ear. She even wear that diamonds for a year. I'm trying to treat you special, like no one did. My baby skips the nightlife and the sidelines just to show me it's mine. I'm trying to treat her special, like no one ever did. Oh baby, I've been with friends. We know we said for you. It's for me, you are the stars of my soul. That's how they move it.
So I'm outside of my garage. It's a mess right now because we're like transitioning and cleaning stuff. So just excuse that. I finished the Everlasting Rose and now I'm about to start the beauty trials. But I grabbed the camera to say I have my Google feed on my phone to show me things that I'm interested in. And so 12 finished romantasy book series that won't leave you desperate for a sequel. Right up my alley. Number 12. This is from Screen Rant. I don't think I said that. And the author is Kirsten Hall from 2 days ago. Number 12. The War of Lost Hearts trilogy by Carissa Broadbent. And it starts off with the daughter of No Worlds. And I think I read that and I probably gave that like a 3.5. Either way, I'm gonna read it again, but I think I finished it. There's some that I DNF, and I'll say it. I think I've seen these covers, but I don't know what this is about. Prison Healer series number 11, written by Lynette Noni. Number dog, I don't know. I'll try it. Number 11, Grishaverse series by Lee Bardugo. 7-book trilogy. Shadow and Bone, Six of Crows, King of Scars. Okay, so I think I have Shadow and Bone. I didn't read it. And I think I have... Did I read Shadow and Bone? I know I have it, but I don't know if I read it. I will reread it. Six of Crows. I don't think I have that either. Number 9, Villains and Virtues series by A.K. Kajio. I don't know how I'm feeling this list so far, to be honest. Villains and Virtues... Okay, it says highly recommended if you love rom-com narratives but enjoy a high fantasy plotline. Boom, shakalaka, yes. And 2 spinoffs. So I'll give it a try. Number 8, Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy by Stephanie Garber. Cozy fantasy. Number 7, The Winter Night trilogy by Catherine Ardeen. I'm gonna read them all. The Kingmaker Chronicles by Amanda Bochett. That's number 6. Number 5 is the Bargainer series by Laura Thalassa, and I read that. Number 4, Kinder Poison trilogy by Natalie May. Never heard of it. Sounds interesting. Why does it always have to be YA though? Why can't adult romantasy be it? Right? Anyway, 3, Where Oceans Burn duology by Casey L. Boyd. Number 2, Red Queen series by Victoria Ava Yard. Yeah, YA. And number 1, Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Moss. Queen of Romantasy. Dark Romantasy. And I have Throne of Glass, but I didn't read it yet. Only takeaway I have for that is, where are the adults? I'm a kid at heart, but I'm a grown. So I am starting the beauty trials while my husband talks to the new mechanic. I'm driving his car. I only finished the 2nd book and that was it. I didn't read too much more. There's another book I want to read. But yesterday was a day. Like, It was shitty. It was a shitty ass day, bro. Shitty. My car put it Friday. Thought we were gonna get it fixed. We called our regular mechanic Monday. He asked like $1,000. Last time he added like $500 more. We paid $600 less on brakes. So we're not going to him anymore. So we're just like looking for a new mechanic. I'm sitting in this area that I'm not sure about. The sign says reserved, so I'm staying in the car. I hope they figure it out. That's not cheap, no matter where we go. But our mechanic is adding about at least $800 when compared to shopping other people. So yeah, it's like he knew we would pay whatever he said. Like, it's been building. We've had him for 3 years now. I'll be back. So I'm finally reading Winter's Nights. Today is the 26th. It came out 2 days. I paused it because I genuinely enjoy the boundaries and standards that Miss Natisha has in her books. I love her books so much. I have been inhaling her books. I had to take a break to read the Belle series. Love that book too. But my palate cleanser and my comfort zone is urban street lit. If you're hearing dogs, ignore it. I have dog TV on for my puppy. She's 1. She just got spayed. So she's fine, but she hates the comb. That's the worst part. She's not really in pain. She was only in pain yesterday. She's not really in pain. She wants to play and jump around and she can't. So it's like she's on punishment to be in her cage because she's clumsy. I can't leave her out. I feel bad. I want her right here. She's usually right. But I have dog TV on YouTube for her to be able to watch for when I leave because my car's in the shop and I think I talked about it this morning. And I'm driving my husband's car. Later, I have to pick him up. I got some Chipotle. Chipotle. Oh no, I got some Chipotle. Chipotle. I got some Chipotle, and I haven't had Chipotle in like 15 years. 15 years, my sister loved it, and I think it's longer than that because it was before I got with my husband, so it's at least like 17 years. I didn't eat guacamole. I didn't eat cilantro. Cilantro was disgusting to me. So I remember when she did buy it for me because she loved it. Whenever she did buy it, I made her get me rice with no chipotle, no cilantro. Why I said chipotle? No cilantro. But now I love the boundaries. So there was one book where somebody, like, they got back, they circled the block, and I like how she did that because you need space. So in real life, there's this couple, I don't know them personally, so I can't tell you names, but they're entertaining on Facebook in the local area. They're kind of like Facebook famous or whatever, and I guess he cheated and she whooped his ass, and they were fighting and the police got called and he went to jail. In his mugshot, his eye is like this. She fucked him up, okay? And they're back together now, but it's been over a year. And I said to my husband, like, ain't no way y'all, like, they're good now. Like, ain't no way you finna have me out here looking crazy. He's like, but, like, because we know some people who, they break up for a day, not even a whole week, if they cheat or their partner cheat on them. He said, well, at least they took a break and they came back together. He said, I respect that. This is why me and him click, because sometimes we be beefing. We have a difference of opinion, something strong. You can ask my kids. We're not like fighting. We don't do that. Like, if we having a real argument, we do not argue in front of our kids. But if we're disagreeing on something, which is healthy to disagree. So yeah, but when I say something that he feel like I'm missing the other side, he checked me, and I do the same for him. I love that about Natisha's books. So today I'm gonna finish Winter Nights. I ain't got that much longer. I probably got like an hour and a half left, to be honest, of reading. I don't know, it's 236 pages. So yeah, I probably got like 2 hours. Anyway, I genuinely, thoroughly enjoy that, even though it's street lit and, you know, it's ratchet and it's nasty and it's like unreal, obsessive, love at first sight thing, fucking 5 times a day damn near in these books. That's unreal. But what I like is she's glamorized hood love, but not struggle love. You know what I'm saying? You got some problems. There's certain things that, you know, you gotta make it work. Certain things you gotta deal with that other people won't understand. But you ain't struggling. You ain't being disrespected. You like they put an end to it real quick. I fuck with that. Let me finish this book and I'll be back when I'm done. Unless something good happened and I gotta come back and not spoil, but talk about it again. I want to add something. I enjoy being proven wrong. Real life, books, movies, whatever. Though I'm optimistic, I'm somebody that could see something right away. Even if I don't know what that is, I feel it. You know, like I know. Like sometimes when I see people, it's like when they're bad on the inside. It don't happen all the time, but it happens and I see it and I feel it. I enjoy being wrong about what I think of a situation or a person. And there is a character who redeemed themselves in the series, and I'm pleasantly surprised and happy about it. Again, it really makes me like giddy to be wrong. Like I tend to write people off when they don't have good intention. I like all different kinds of people. I like all different kinds of things. There's no judgment in what I don't have an idea of what somebody should be because everybody's different, right? You can find a lot of similarities in people, but what make people who they are, you can't expect that for the next person. Which is why, you know, I'm not like very religious. I grew up religious. I'm spiritual. I still believe in God. It's not that far, but when I feel like there's nothing to redeem somebody, I cut them off. Whether it's a character, it's a book, it's a show, it's a real person. If I feel like there's no redeeming them, there's nothing, I'm off. This character, she wrapped up their reasoning and made it make so much sense and didn't make it all peaches and cream after. Oh, she just... Even though this is street lit, urban lit, she's so realistic. Like these characters truly feel like, you know, like I see something in each, not all, but most of them that I know somebody like I like that it feels like a family I know. Like it really does. It really, they have faults. Okay, so in real life, my brother had kids with my uncle's ex-girlfriend. Not even girlfriend. They were just messing around. My father-in-law, he is the antichrist of my life. Like there's other people that are evil, but there's nobody to me that I know personally that is more evil than him. He also has kids with sisters. So there's a bunch of stuff that goes on in some of these books that are not so taboo to me. Woman beaters, restraining orders, all kind of stuff I've dealt with. Not dealt with, like I've seen in my life. My own 2 eyes. Which is why I raised my kids a certain kind of way. They did not have to see half the stuff that I had to see. Though nobody's perfect. I was broke, you know, still tried. But yeah, so there's so many things that's like not so. Domestic violence was real to me, but the taboo stuff was not so real to me until I got older and my sister, who's 10 years older, would tell me about. I saw with my own eyes, and then someone would explain it to me what was going on, and also with my husband's family. A lot of stuff, and it's like there's so many things that I would not believe. Like, okay, a narcissist. My dad is a narcissist, but I didn't realize he was one until I cut him off and tried to reestablish a relationship. There's no redeeming him. I love that tying it all back in with a bow. I love that she redeemed this character, and I was wrong because I had written this mother sucker off. All right, I'm literally at the end, so let me finish. Please ignore my hair. I'm about to take this out and braid it. I washed my face. Oh, did skincare. Okay, so I started a new series, and the first one is The Art of Hood Love, Savvy. I love books where stuff gets on my nerves, as long as it doesn't go too far. So This author has just the right of getting on my fucking nerves that make me want to know what happened. Love it. That's my shit talking, but I love it. This character did something and no one's catching it, and that's realistic. And I want to know how it's going to blow up and how everything is going to go and who did the thing. I'm about a third of the way there. I want to know who did the thing. But this one character I know did something. It's a small detail. My favorite kind of stories are ones like this where it is a small detail that you might not catch, and then where they multiply on that and then plot twist from there. Oh, I'm more of, like I said, a short story, happy ever after, obsession kind of writer. World building, plot twist, and all that is my kind of reading. I'm not doing too much of that in my writing. There's a little bit of toxicity, creative. Oh, I love to read those. I'll get there one day, but my level of craft is not there yet. But it will. Anyway, the author is Antoinette Sherrill. I want to read. I'm done talking. I want to read. I came to say I knew it, and you didn't learn it until like 98% of the book, and I love it. And again, it's also what I said, when an author is able to compound on a small detail like that and give a plot twist. Well, not petite. My only gripe with the book, there's two things. Dangerous street dudes, I don't like to glamorize them. And the second one is the age of the main character. Battle, when you're forced to go through something, and when you go through something younger, saying it's from experience, not abuse in that way, but I was a teen mom. You're forced to grow up faster. So the things that she's going through is understood, because I had some friends who were in group homes, and I knew how it forces you to grow up. I know that it forces you to mature. I know that it forces you to have a jaded outlook on life. I know that it forces you to have to fight just to live a regular life, to be on equal footing with. So that's why I continue. I'm glad that I did. But for the most part, if they're like a teenager in early 20s in an urban romance, I normally get out. I could listen to teenagers in fantasy, because you know, your brain and all that and magic systems, you find out about it, so it kind of just makes sense. But my favorite is when they're like 30s and 40s. Yes, like midlife, whatever, any one of those series, I've read it. But yeah, I was right. I'm about to go on to Shabu, and it's funny to me when they use Creole, because my dad is Haitian, my mom was American, and I grew up being picked on for being Haitian because I had a Haitian name, I had a Haitian face, and now it's like really cool to be Haitian. And I'm not salty about it. It's cool to read it in the book, and it's cool that when I'm reading it, I know, like, I don't speak, I'm not fluent, but there's a bunch of words that my dad and my mom would say to each other. Most of the time she would ask him for money. She would curse him out, call him a motherfucker, piece of shit. So I know all the curse words, and I know how to say I want food, I want money, I'm hungry. Like, I know how to say basic stuff like that. So when they're saying s'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît, but they're just saying s'il vous plaît, it's like pretty please. So it's cool to see my culture in something, even though I didn't get to like fully learn and understand, because my dad he was bad. I know how to say it in Creole, but it's not coming to me right now. So I don't know, it's like not coming to me. Yeah, let me go ahead and read book 2. I need to take some meat out to cook tonight. This dog is sleeping a lot today. She did not sleep last night. I need to be asleep my goddamn self, and I'm not getting my car back until tomorrow or Saturday, which is fine as long as it gets fixed. But